Oh, politics. I haven't done one of these since the election almost. Okay. Before I get into this, I will say right now I am a registered independent. I do not want to be tied to a Democrat or a Republican Party because, well, quite frankly, my personal viewpoint is they don't represent me. They represent themselves. And split paw in the Beltway is for the Beltway. If they're in or around Pennsylvania Ave, it's for or in Pennsylvania Ave. You know what I mean, and you know why I specifically mentioned you. And at the end of the day, my cynicism, my skepticism of the government is based off where we're heading and where we're at. And seeing the people that we elect as a country and seeing the end result not being good. The argument for the Democrats was that the Republicans spend irresponsibly. We had a $9 trillion debt after President Bush left. President Obama comes aboard. 3 months into it, we have an $11 trillion debt. What happened to that whole spending responsibly thing? You know, the rub with the politicians is that it's doublespeak. They say what will get them elected. The people don't hold them to that. They're there for the country. They're there for, in President Obama's case, they're there for change. Yeah, they might be there for change, but, is it the right kind of change? You can be for change, but, is that all you're going to go with? How are you going to change it? It's not, have some substance. Have some policies, have some, ideas. And unfortunately, most of the politicians' ideas tend to be ones that are more self-serving. They tend to be more concerned with how they can grow in a community, how they can establish more power, how they can establish more money. That is the problem with politicians. And I don't know how else to put it. As far as pressing the reset button and say fuck it all, pushing the big red button, the core concept of our government is very, very good. The core concept. It's the people we elect that are the ones that are making it worse, that are making it bad. The execution that we are allowing is flawed because we don't want to see politicians for how they have been, are been, and will continue to be until something is done. Now, does that mean saying screw it and having a constitutional convention type deal? Which, by the way, we can. 3/4 of the states, all you need. Supermajority, 60 votes, and supermajority rules. Get over it. And that's all you need to have any type of constitutional convention. Add an amendment. There are ways that the people can speak their mind. Congress approval ratings are in the toilet. Doesn't matter if it's been Democrats or Republicans. They were in the toilet back in the early part of the decade when the Republicans were in charge. They're still in the toilet when the Democrats in charge. So, nothing's changed. We were told by the Democrats that the Republicans spend irresponsibly. 3 months into President Obama's administration, we were $11 trillion in debt. And instead of 9 trillion. Back in 2000 when the Republicans were in charge, and in 94 when they took over, they were promised, get rid of the Department of Education and all these other things. They expanded the Department of Education with No Child Left Behind. They expanded all these other programs. It's doublespeak at the end of the day. So, the people that vote need to start seeking the knowledge and look at both sides of the argument, not just, oh, well, I believe most of the core beliefs of the Democrats, so I'm just going to vote for them because it's a D or an R, Actually learn and vote that way. And the problem is, most people don't. They vote by party. And that's sad. I'm a registered independent because I don't want to be tied to a Democrat or Republican. And I'll tell you right now that I voted in this past election, but I did not vote for the presidency because I could not bring myself to vote for McCain, who I saw maybe 2 things I agreed with, or Obama, or President Obama. I just don't agree with basically anything that he does, says. Style, to me, it appeared style over substance. And McCain was, just kind of there. And, Nader's not an option. So, that's the way to look at it, I guess, People need to know how their government works. People need to understand the core concepts of their government. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it seems most people don't understand the core concepts of their government. Most don't know about the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence. Most people won't know that if you read the Constitution and look at the Declaration and compare them, all the list of grievances that are in the Declaration are fixed and explained in the Constitution. That's something you have to want to know. You have to learn if you really want to see your government work for you, for the people, and have it really truly be by the people. Not run from DC, but run from the whole country, from Maine to Alaska, from Alaska to the tip of Texas.